Okay, hello, people of the internet. Welcome to another live stream this weekend. I want to thank you all for bringing me into the comfort of your homes or wherever you are this Sunday evening or afternoon, or maybe even morning, depending on what part of the planet you're on. Right, okay, I've got the chat box up. Now I can see what we've got. So, yes, we are on the countdown to some of the final pieces of Fleetway Supersonic original artwork that's probably going to come up for sale. Not for definite, you never know, future is uncertain. Some collectors may part with what they've bought in the future. But we are just under 15 minutes for page 4 to end. Now, for anyone that is interested in going for these in the descriptions, and you don't need to make yourself public that you want to go for them. I can understand that you might want to have them for a go for as cheaper as possible. That's totally understandable. Mic is on. Wanted to check that. So, these have jumped up quite a lot in the last couple of days. This is the first one ending, page 4, which is actually, I think, at the most money at the minute. We've got 12 minutes left to go on this one, and we're currently at £370. So, I don't have a currency converter available at the minute. That's got to be over $400 for those American folk. They're going for a lot of money. For those that haven't seen what these look like properly, here is the full the full spread. So what we got here in the comments: welcome Spyro, Mobius Scribe, Classic Sonic, Sonic Stefan, Sword, Rob Blocks with us. Welcome. So this is the one that's going for the most at the minute. It could change, we don't know, but I guess this is just as probably one of the most iconic moments from Sonic the Comic. You got Super Sonic, coming out of the chamber where the Chaos and Master Emeralds are, and then he's saying a name. What was it I was thinking of before? Amy Rose, and then he blasts off. And here's a shot without the text overlay, of which I've never seen before, and I doubt anyone probably has other than Richard. We can see the extra details that are covered up by the text bubbles. So we've got 10 minutes left, and we've got the link for page 7, which is at £350. So that's £20 more at the minute. So they're going for a lot of money. Now, there's a possibility that these might not go up anymore. Might not. This might be what they're going to end at. They've got quite a lot of watchers, so there's definitely interest. Now, I am interested to see what these go for. So they could end at this, or it's possible they might. I'm not going to say unlikely, but I have seen rare occasions where an original artwork has reached a 4-figure sum. The Origin of Sonic the Hedgehog ended, the entire arc of that ended last year, and one of the pages went for over 1,000. The whole lot went for over £4,000, which is an insane amount of money. Not the sort of money I've got to throw around, but there you go. Excuse me, I have got a little bit of a cough. The links are in the the description to this live stream. So if anyone is willing to perhaps have a stab at these, I've got page 4 and 7's links right at the top of the description of this live stream. So we are just down to 10 minutes now to watch these out, and I'm really quite interested and excited to see what these go for. I haven't actually done a countdown to original artwork like this. If you're a real long time subscriber, you might remember, but I doubt anyone will. But the last time I did one of these was actually when the cover artwork for Poster Mag issue 1 was selling. So I'm probably going back about 3, maybe 4 years here. But as these are, I'd say, one of the 2 most iconic pages from the entire run, I thought, why not? Let's get this computer up. Let's watch these and see what these go for. Last time I bought some pages, it was for about 600. So these pages are going for 2 times as much. Well, it's interesting because the other pages from Running Wild sold a few weeks ago. Granted, they weren't as impressive as these if you're after Supersonic artwork. There was only one page that really had Supersonic present on it, and that sold, I think, just under 300, or it was either on the nose 300, around that. So already these are 2, they're going for more of it. Am I buying it? No. If I was buying them, I don't think I'd be doing a stream about it, but no, I can't afford this sort of money. How much Sonic the Hedgehog merchandise do I intend? Well, I'm currently not selling anything. This is not. These aren't mine. These are not mine. I'm selling. This is from the original artist. So yeah, I have sold a few Sonic bits off in the past, but nothing like Holy Grail worthy, really. You didn't realise it was Mr. Elson himself last time you won an auction. That's pretty awesome, yeah. Do I play Sonic music? I don't really understand that question. No, I don't play music myself. Okay, so we've had a jump. We are up to 400. So my assumption that these weren't going to go up anymore is already wrong. This one's still... Oh no, this one's gone up to 400 as well. So we're up to £800 for both. That is a lot of money. 410, so we are seeing some activity here. I really don't know what these are going to go for. But it's great to see that they're fetching a high price, because they definitely deserve it, and they're going to a good, a well-respected and decent human being, being Mr. Elson himself. 460. Interesting. This one's stabilizing. I mean, usually when you find these sort of things, a lot of people bid the last second. I know some people have is it an eBay sniping tool, where it will put your bid in literally at the last second, which will you put like your maximum bid in. And I've never used it. I've never really seen the point of it. This is way out of my league. Now, a fun fact: I actually own the entire part 3 of Running Wild. That's in my collection. I own the entire part 3, and I bought them almost 10 years ago. And I can tell you the amount they sold for was a fraction of what these are going for right now, which is crazy when how much the value's gone up. In fact, I'll let you know right now that I bought the entire strip, which sold for an auction as well, for less than what this one page is going for. But that's pretty insane. $490. Let's have a little click on the bids we've got here. So we've got a couple of people here that really want it. There's 2 similar feedback scores, so when you get two people in a bidding war, it could go for anything, because we're now at £510. What about page 7? That's going up a little bit. I really think this was going to be the money page, but I could be wrong, you know. I mean, you've got Supersonic here, you've got Amy and Towels, all in really iconic pages, and the fact that it's on a massive spread. But I guess when you look at this one, you've got Supersonic on essentially all 4 panels. I know he's not really on the bottom one, but you can see him blasting off, and you've got Porker Lewis there. Yeah, this goes to show you. I think it also goes to show you just how popular, right, Supersonic is from Sonic the Comic still, right? This is a character that's not even had an official representation in over 20 years, right? The last issue of Sonic the Comic came out like 20 years ago this year, Boxing Day, I believe. But if you go back to the Sonic Adventure arc, you're talking like 21 or 2 years now. So it's over like two decades since we've had official anything to do with this character, really. So that's really incredible. And as I've said before, it's a true testament to the talents of writer Nigel Kitching and artist Richard Elson for creating such an iconic, popular character. So well written and, of course, well drawn. Yeah, page 4 is more iconic. I guess you're right. I think you're right. I think page 7 might be just more visually impressive because it's on like a massive spread. But when you look at it from that, you see these illustrations of Supersonic everywhere. If you put Fleetway Supersonic in Google, you're probably going to see that this one pop up straight away. So we've got 1:30. Is anyone going to shell out any more big bucks? And welcome to the 20 people that are now in the live stream. I have got the chat box next to me so I can see what you guys are saying. So the live stream is, I don't know how YouTube has it. Is it like a 15-second delay before what I say you guys actually hear? So the auction is going to end on this live stream like 15 seconds before you actually see it on the video. Here we go. Last 45 seconds. You're so excited. To be fair, so am I now. Really interesting to see what this is going to go for. Might not go up anymore. 20 seconds. It's not jumping unless someone's going to put a last second bid in. I think this is what it's going to end at. Oh no, here we go. 560. 560 is what we got. That's a pretty incredible number. So congratulations to whoever won that. If the person is in this very live stream, congratulations. You own an incredible piece of history. Interesting. We had like a reasonably new eBay user here put a last second bid in. £560. So we're already talking that these 2 pages are going to go for over £1,000. So let's go to the next one, and we've got about another 14 more minutes now to talk about this. But that is a great price for Richard. I'm really glad he's got such a good price for that page. Definitely deserving. Oh, you. Okay, well, congratulations, Mobius Scrub. I've just seen your comment on there. That is incredible. You've got probably one of the most iconic pages from Sonic the Comic. There's not when you think iconic pages, right? I would have thought of that page. This page here, you've just won. Probably the Supersonic Explosion from issue 100, which I'm very grateful to own that one. And there's probably a couple more, but they're definitely, you've got one of the most iconic pages there from Sonic the Comic. So well done. Your bank hates you, but it's worth every penny. Yeah, absolutely. I know, it's a lot of money, but sometimes you've got to do these things, right? You know, some people spend crazy amounts of money on things like clothing or a pair of trainers or something, but you know, you've got literally a piece of art there. I'm very glad you managed to pick that. Let's pick that one up. So there's a possibility that this one might not go up anymore, unless you're going to go for this page as well. If it is, we're going to be over $1,000, 1,000. No, it's not over. We've got one more page to go, which is what you can see on the screen right now. We've got page 7. We've got 11 minutes to go, and then I'll end the stream then. We'll just have a little quick talk after it, but whatnot. The description down here that's for it. So this was originally published in 1996, so 25 years ago. Part 1 of the famous Running Wild strip. The dialogue is in a removable sheet, and it is signed. Which will be on the back. Yeah, that's an incredible piece. And I've got the real thing also on one of my videos. If anyone's curious to see what this looks like in person, go on my channel and put Western Supersonic Mare, I think it was. I went to a convention about 6 years ago, and I met up with Richard there, and he had his art portfolio from Sonic the Comic, and it was amazing looking through it, and this was one of the ones that was on display there. So if anyone's interested to see what this looks like in a video, it is on my channel. Thank you very kindly for the super chat, Spino Seb 284. Very kind and appreciated. Very kind of you to super chat. Very much appreciated. Thank you. That was so worth it. Yeah, I totally agree. Welcome Mecca from the 80s. Yes, 410, but you've just missed out the other one. Page 4 has already sold, and it went for £560. So it went for even more. I think it's possible this one might not jump up anymore. But we've got two really iconic pieces of right here. And we're down to the last 10 minutes. it's an interesting one because it's probably like over the last 2-3 years is where I've noticed Sonic the Comic original artwork has really started to jump up in value. I've seen the pages come up and even front covers over the last like 15 years, probably longer, because the artists have been selling them off for years. And it's these last 2-3 years where I've seen prices go like this. And when I saw the prices for the origin of Sonic the Hedgehog last year, I was really shocked. The late Nigel Dobbyn, he sold off most of his pages at conventions, and he only charged like £20 for each of them, and that was regardless of how like iconic, whether it was just a page that didn't really have much going on for it, or whether it was one of his really amazing front cover artworks. Such a generous human being. We're down to the last 7 minutes. Yeah, I know, only £20. Unfortunately, I didn't really get many. I have a few pages from him, but because they were so cheap, there was people that were buying so many of them. He always bought a certain amount of from his portfolio for the conventions he attended, and by the time I eventually got to him, of course, all the best ones had gone, and he had no restrictions or caps on how many people could buy of each of them. So people just bought obviously all the best ones first. But I'm still very happy with what I got. I know it might not be what might be some of like his best pages, but I got the chance to commission him as well on his DeviantArt page about 5 years ago. So I'm happy. All right, 5 minutes. So yeah, Mobius Scribe, like literally, if you've got anything you want to ask, or just anything at all you want to ask Richard, because I think you're more than you've definitely got more of an excuse now to like talk to him on the contact seller option here. By all means, do it. He'll be more than grateful to hear anything you've got to say. And I'm very glad you managed to get his artwork. Too bad we can't commission. Yeah, I know. Richard doesn't do commissions. He's too in demand. Unfortunately. Trust me, I myself would love to commission something from Richard, but he's just too busy. He's way too busy in demand, which goes to show you the demand of someone of his talent and caliber. It really is. You're thinking about collecting more of these comics besides scans? Great. get a hold of them. They're only going to get harder to get as the years go on. Yes, I do own the Mega CD. And kudos for calling it the Mega CD, because that is its original name. I know it is called the Sega CD in America. How many Sonic comics do I own? Well, the entire collection of Sonic the Comic, so that's about 240 something, if you include the specials and whatnot, and the poster mags. It's something like that. I can't think of the number off the top of my head. You're considering asking to get one of these for your birthday, depending on Richard posts pages. Well, I guess it depends what type of page you're after. If you're after a Supersonic page, then this is definitely one to go for, because it's possible he's not going to sell any of the other Supersonic ones he's got left. Obviously, I can't speak for him myself, but I very much doubt he's going to sell his very first strip, which was the Supersonic one in the Oil Ocean Zone, because that was his first work in Sonic the Comic, and I imagine that strip probably means a lot to him. I mean, everyone remembers their first day at something important, right? So we know the majority of his other Supersonic pages are gone now. Issue 100, Sonic Adventure. Issue 100, Running Wild Part 3, the Heroes and Villains pages. You kind of envy me. I can ask artists and writers any questions. Secret. Well, I don't think I know any secret knowledge. I think pretty much everything I know is available on the internet in some forms. And I'm very grateful that I'm such we're good friends with one of the artists from this series. But the majority of the writers or whatnot are they're not that hard to track down on the internet. Oh, welcome, Awesome Jacket Dude. You've just caught us right at the end of the stream. We've got this page about to end in 50 seconds. It hasn't jumped up for quite a while, so I'm feeling it might not go up anymore. Unless the person from the page just ended, the one that didn't win, maybe they're going to go for this one. We're down to 20 seconds. Here we go. Watch it shoot up at the last second. It could do. It could do. It's a lot of money still now. It's a lot of money. Oh, yeah, you're right. 470. I think that's it. That's what it's going to go for. Yeah. It only went up a little bit more, but that's still a lot of money. That's over £1,000 for 2 pages. Very impressive. I'm very glad that Richard's got such a good price for these pages. Let's go on the original listing. There we go. So £470 this one sold for. That one £560. So £90 more for this one. Very good and very well done. If whoever's in the chat box is on this video or whatnot got this page, you've got an amazing page there, and that is going to look absolutely incredible when you get that in the post, because that is such a big picture. I don't think people realise that original artwork from Sonic the Comic, they are massive. They are like well, the dimensions are here. So it's what do we got here? 31 by 41. So it's 31 across and 41 down. So it's like longer than a ruler facing down. The sizes changed a little bit as the comic went on, but that's like literally a painting you've got there. Yes, the real winner here is definitely Mr. Elson. Well, and eBay too, right? When they take their 20% slice out of his money. But hey ho, that's the way the world works, right? He definitely does deserve it. You're not sure why people wanted the first one? Well, we were discussing this before it ended. While I think this page here is probably more visually, I'm not going to say better, more visually dynamic maybe. This one's definitely more iconic when you think what this represents from the Running Wild strip with Supersonic coming out. And you've got Supersonic on every panel. So that's awesome. That is awesome right there. Yeah. And that is it, guys. As far as I'm aware, there's nothing else that's been listed. No, that is it. So whether we'll see any more pages or not from something else in the future, we'll see. If we do, then I'll be sure to post some comment on a community tab or something to keep people alerted. But that's everything, guys. I'm going to wrap this stream up right here. Thank you all for joining me this evening. This has been a lot of fun. But I'm sure I'll have something coming up maybe next weekend, so maybe we can catch up again then. Yeah, I'm just reading your comment. Maybe a scribe. Good stream. Yep. Okay, guys. Thank you for the positive comments and thank you for joining me. Enjoy the remainder part of your weekend or what you've got left of it, and I shall see you guys soon. All the best, everyone, and take care.